Can ultra processed food affect your mental abilities? This is News Review. I'm Akmal.
And I'm Redis.
Stick with us and until the end of the program and you will learn some vocabulary about junk food.
Now today's story. Ultra-processed food affects people's mental abilities. That's according to a new study in Australia, which found that older people were negatively affected by things like junk food and fizzy drinks. Meanwhile, research in the UK found that almost 75% of calories in school lunches comes from ultra-processed food. Health experts have called for there to be a limit on this type of food for schooling children.
You've been looking at the headline, Reddish. What the vocabulary?
We have ultra and cap.
This is News Review. Let's have a look at our first headline.
This one comes from the news telegraph. In Nigeria, study ties processed foods to poor cognitive function.
So, first of all, cognitive function, that's an expression that refers to a broad range of mental abilities, but we are looking at ultra in the word ultra processed. So, Redis, I think most people know.
Yeah, it's food that was had some kind of industrial process done to it, often make the food last longer or look better. And here by putting ultra at the beginning of the word, it means extremely. So ultra processed food has had a lot of things done to it even before we put it in our mouths.
Yeah, and the prefix ultra was added to different adjective and just more extreme.
Yeah, exactly. So a really modern building is ultra modern. A very strict teacher could be ultra strict, and someone like you, Mal, who is really cool, could be ultra cool.
Yeah, thanks, Redis.
You're welcome.
Ultra is added to adjective using a hyphen, but not always.
No, you all see in the headline and in lots of other places that it can be writing as one word or two words, with or without a hyphen.
Ultra is also exists as a noun and it's a type of person.
Exactly, so an ultra is a person with extreme views on something. So they have opinion, for example, that are much more extreme than the other members of their political party, or they might be extreme supporters of football team.
Okay, let's take another look at that. Let's have a look at our next headline.
This one comes from the Timer. Junk food cap demanded for school lunches.
And we are looking at the word cap. Nice and easy, Redis. A cap is something you put on your head.
Well, that's actually quite a useful way of thinking about it. So yeah, you put a cap on top your head, and as long as you're standing up, that cap is the upper limit of your body. There is nothing beyond that.
Yes, and the cap in these headlines is used just like that. In a way, cap is a limit of something you cannot go above.
Exactly, and we can also use as a verb to cap something, and that just means to put a cap on or put a limit on something.
And it quite officially sounding.
Yes, is unwillingly we eat for serious things and also official measures taken to limit things. So, for example, at work they might put a cap on your spending.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't say I put a cap on kids' mobile phone use. Okay, let's have a look at that again. We have ultra added to an adjective and it means more extreme. And last one, cap is a limit. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.